Our world is in a constant state of change and moving forward. We are bettering ourselves and the societies around us every day. Even when we don't notice this on a daily basis, we realize it when we review our accomplishments at the turning of every year.
We are now in a position to look at the other worlds of our solar system.
Our values call upon us to care about the lives of people we will never meet.
We realize the importance of light when we see darkness.
Peace, democracy, and freedom for all.
Occasion is sinking in for David Beckham. For my mother.
When you finally get to that point of acceptance, there's nothing more beautiful.
When it comes to technology, human rights, letting go of prejudices, and fighting for what we believe in, we have gone above and beyond. It's amazing how a common goal can bring us together to accomplish anything we put our minds to. Where we still lack a bit of open-mindedness, or dare I say even tolerance, is in topics of religion. In the United States, we know that this country was literally founded on the principle of being able to practice religion however we want, and it would only seem logical for the consequence to be that this would mean all judgments would be abandoned. Yet we keep being reminded through events of hate against a group of peoples that we hold on to stereotypes and other ways of thinking that hinder us from getting to really know a person. We can't group Muslims as terrorists, Indians as Hindus, or scientists as atheists. Once we start realizing that each person, no matter their background or belief system, is an individual just like us, we can start taking steps toward an even more peaceful planet together. There are a lot of different examples of religious intolerance I could talk about, but today I'm choosing to talk about one that's very relevant to me personally, the American worldview of Christianity. I kind of suck at transitions, and I don't want to waste your time when I could more efficiently just jump right into it. This is how most Americans claim to see Christians: hypocritical, judgmental, gay-hating, all about rules, superior to everyone who isn't Christian, closed-minded, doesn't believe in science, etc. You'd be correct about some of these. Didn't expect me to say that, did you? Am I contradicting myself? No. You see, a lot of Christians are that way, and so are people that aren't Christians. The real problem with Christianity is that most of the followers are people, human, as incapable of making mistakes. We're all hypocrites. All of us believe in at least one thing or rule for life, and yet break that rule at least once, if not realistically more than that. And we say Christians are judgmental, yet try to convince me that by thinking that, you aren't being judgmental yourself. And I think humans are given a sense of judgment for a reason. I just prefer to call it discernment. Funny how Christians get left with the label though, isn't it? I'm not even bitter about it, which might still be confusing to a bunch of you. I understand that we put the label there because of a bit of mental tension, maybe even societal tension. And as much as I want to change your mind, I know that that part is up to you, and I can only go ahead and say what's on my mind. Something else that's weird to me is how religion is a sensitive topic these days. Yet, if it's a way of life, then why can't it be a topic of conversation as well? According to a plenty of studies and surveys, 72% of people think Christians are hypocrites, yet 71% also think that Jesus makes a positive difference in people's lives. And just for fun, I'll let you know that 78% said that they are very willing to hear what people have to say about Christianity. And hopefully that statistic is true in this classroom. A joke, yet also not so much a joke. I think something that scares us the most is the fact that a lot of Christian teaching is concrete. It dares to draw a moral line, and in a world just trying to be more tolerant, that's just way too harsh. We want to be told that if it works for you, then good, I'll do what works for me. 79% think that Christianity is just another organized religion. Well, in reality, it wasn't meant to be that way. The Bible only teaches that the two most important things to do are love God and love others, and the rest will follow or fall into place on its own. Yes, it's helpful to go to church or do what we think are Christian things, but that's not what this belief system should be founded on. Just like I wouldn't call you a car if all you did was sit in a garage, I wouldn't really call you a Christian because you sit in church. Now that I've gotten all the potentially controversial ideas out of the way, I would like to point out that there is common ground in the midst of this. It's the Christian's fault. I probably have everyone's attention now, and you are probably thinking to yourself that that statement wasn't any less controversial. Well, let me clarify. I'd be lying if I said that the worldview of Christians came out of thin air and everyone believing it is ignorant. Historically, Christians have led crusades killing millions of people because of their beliefs, and presently, Christians, just like everyone else, hurt people's feelings daily with and without meaning to. And when people already know that you identify yourself as Christian, it's hard for them to separate the belief system from the wrong that was done to them. And other than continuing to leave a positive footprint on the earth, I don't know how we can change everyone's minds. I do suggest that we think for ourselves and realize how we all mess up. Without the individually sought-out understanding of a way of life and its belonging people, we tend to lump religions together and make assumptions. Take a step back and realize that a person's beliefs about a higher power or their overall purpose on this earth shouldn't be the thing that hinders you from giving them a chance.